Deep within the heart of West Africa, in the dense, uncharted jungles, there's a tale the elders rarely speak of, yet it is the most feared of all. A tale of a creature whose very existence defies the natural world. It is said that in ancient times, there was a man, his name lost to history, his deeds twisted by time. This man was once a powerful witch doctor, one revered and feared by many. He lived in a small village on the edge of the jungle, where no one dared venture too far into the darkness. But greed, as it often does, consumed him. Driven by his lust for power, the witch doctor sought immortality, to transcend the limitations of flesh, to never feel the pangs of age or death itself. In his quest for eternal life, the witch doctor turned to the dark forces of the jungle. He journeyed deep into the heart of the forest, where the trees whispered secrets older than the earth itself. There, in the deepest shadows, he encountered a creature beyond comprehension, a spirit born of death and decay. This creature was neither man nor animal, but something far worse. It was said to be the very embodiment of hunger, a being cursed to eternally seek the life force of the living. The witch doctor, in his arrogance, made a pact with this spirit. In exchange for his soul, the spirit would grant him immortality. But as is the nature of darkness, the price was steep. The witch doctor, in his desire for power, underwent a terrible transformation. The spirit's curse began to warp his body, twisting his very form. His skin turned pale and brittle, his eyes hollow, glowing with a malevolent light. His teeth became long and sharp, his nails hardened like iron. He felt his legs contort, his bones stretching unnaturally, as he was cursed to leap like an animal, never to walk again. But the curse did not stop there. His feet were no longer human, but twisted iron-clad hooks. And his thirst, oh, the thirst. It was an insatiable hunger for life itself. The taste of blood, the essence of living beings, became his new obsession. The witch doctor had become the very monster he once feared, a creature now known to the world as the Asanbosam. The Asanbosam was no longer bound by the rules of humanity. His village, once his home, became his hunting ground. By night, he stalked the shadows, his twisted hook-like feet allowing him to move silently through the trees, his glowing eyes watching from the darkness. His hunger was unrelenting, and soon the villagers began to disappear. One by one, the young and the strong were found drained of life, their bodies limp and pale. The elders knew something was wrong. They could feel it, an unnatural presence lingering over their homes. They spoke of the Asanbosam, a cursed being born of dark magic, a vampire of the jungle that fed on the living, draining them of their life force until only their hollow, empty shells remained. As the years passed, the Asanbosam's hunger grew. He was no longer just a man, but a legend. And like all legends, he spread. Other men and women, driven by the same hunger for power, began to seek out the dark spirits of the jungle, hoping to gain the same immortality. But none returned. The Asanbosam was not a mere creature. It was a warning, a creature born of human arrogance, a man who had tried to defy death and lost everything. And now, he hunts to feed on those who, like him, believe they can cheat fate. The jungle became his domain, his kingdom of death. He was the true ruler of the night, lurking in the trees, waiting for the next soul to wander too close. To this day, the Asanbosam still roams the jungle. It is said that the creature has no true form anymore, that it has become one with the darkness, feeding off the souls of those who dare to enter the forest, never allowing its hunger to be sated. If you ever find yourself in the jungle, listen carefully. If you hear a rustling in the trees above, If you see the shadows shift in ways that don't seem right, know that the Asanbosam is near. And if you should feel the weight of cold, clammy air brush against your skin, you're already too late. The Asanbosam never lets his prey escape.